Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and I'm here with a new video in the new year that we are stepping into when I'm making this video from the 1st to the 5th. That is the weeklies. We start again. And this is a ritual that is going on that every week I bring this video to you since last 7 or 8 years. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. I wish you all a very, very happy new year and have all round success and just stay healthy. That's what I can say. Because I myself, wish to live long and stay healthy. So pray for me and my family. I surely will pray for everyone. So let's start with this video. Happy New Year once again to the ones who are joining in right now and the ones who are going to be watching this video after getting uploaded. I will be doing the timestamps a little late because there are so many things that I am doing right now, multitasking. So how the year is going to be, please do write in the comment section. And also, how did you celebrate your start of the year? And also, this is again the weeklies, the ritual that I always come up with. And this is from the 1st to the 5th of January 2025. And it is based on moon's ingress and interaction with all the other grahas. Moon is our mind. And that's why I'm wearing this color, because this is the color actually, of the sky. And moon is always shining there. So that's why, I thought that I will start the year with moon's color. And today I'm going to be talking about Mercury's ingress also a little bit. And it's going to be in Gandanta, as you know, from Scorpio to Sagittarius. So, but for sure, we can always maneuver and change our surroundings, our nature, our perspective. So every year is a good year. Think like that. And stay positive, stay healthy, and keep others, who are very toxic away from you. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be sharing with you my insights on the week ahead, first of all. And this week, Moon is going to be transiting through Capricorn on the first morning till the third morning. 11 a.m. India time. So all the timings are as per India, and it is based on the moon's ingress, as I said, and it is very, very generic. Then it moves into the Aquarius sign on the 3rd to the 5th of afternoon. That is forming a connection with Saturn and Venus. Venus is in Aquarius as well. Then moves lastly on the 5th latter half in Pisces sign. So can you see how it is going to be forming a connection with Saturn, and then it is going to be forming a connection with Rahu also. So we have to be a little cautious this year, I would say, because it's Mars year. So be a little cautious if you are in the Dasha of Mars, especially Mars, Rahu, because all the grahas are changing signs. But surely there is always a silver lining. Jupiter is also going to be changing signs and is going to be transiting through Gemini and Cancer as well. So please do make a note of the videos that I've uploaded and do watch all of them, because they make sense. I will not say anything against anyone like that, but that's not the right way of looking at the transits, the way the generic videos are coming and floating on the YouTube channel. So I generally do not do it that way, and you all know it by now. So let's start with the readings. And Mercury is also going to be changing signs, so it is going to be an important week for that reason also. Thank you so much, everyone, for your wishes, for your love, for your affection. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's start with the readings first. And as you know, these readings are based on the Ascendant. Okay, let me write it here. Again, the same way, nothing changes in me. I'm going to be the same the whole year long. Ascendant, Moon, and Dasha sign. Please do hear the short video how to check the Dasha sign every time I'm explaining. So it actually, is little difficult for me to also repeat. Okay. So let's start with the Aries readings first. Okay. A very, very happy new year to you all, and to Aries, my dear Aries first. So for Aries natives this week, which starts from the first week of the year, is going to be from 1st to the 5th. And to start with, we have moon's ingress in the sign of Capricorn on the 1st. And then till the 3rd morning, this is going to be a little, that kind of a transit when you're thinking of your work, you're thinking, planning about your, the year starts with your work only, actually, how I can grow, how I can be better off in my workplace, how I can prove myself, all those things will be going on in your head, on the 1st and the 2nd, how, I can complete the targets or achieve the targets and all that. But don't get too emotional or uneasy, because somebody in the family might be just picking up on you, or you can get little, your mood can get spoiled, because Mars is also looking here, not to forget that. But thankfully Jupiter is also looking, and both are retrograde, Jupiter and Mars. So it might just be, and this is a Neech Bhanga also in a way of Mars. So Lagnesh getting stronger on the first day is definitely a big time saving grace. So if you want to start anything, if you want to lay foundations, if you want to work out, if you want to start anything new, so this is the right time period, especially from the 1st till the 3rd morning, you're going to be very energetic, and you're going to be thinking of growth and growth prospects. And at the workplace also, you might just get some promotion, or some good news can be coming in from the workplace also. It is also going to be making you very ambitious. So it should not fizzle away, because, you are going to be feeling this energy for at least the start of the month and the week. So do not let go of this energy for the whole year, I would say. So you're starting with such a wonderful year and wonderful day. It's Mars year, and the total comes up to be Mars 5 plus 2 plus 2. It's 9. So number 9, and it is represented by Mars. And to start with, you have a Neech Bhanga forming. So it's a beautiful start of the year for the Aries natives. My dear Aries natives can be very happy and be relaxed. Then moon moves into the 11th house, where Saturn and Venus are going to welcome this moon. And it is going to be starting from 3rd morning till the 5th afternoon. So this is the time period when you will feel little, connected with your friends. Maybe you're going to be throwing party, or you're going to be enjoying. You're going to be more into, your desire fulfillment. Whatever you want to do, you can do this during this time. And also this will bring in prosperity. You're thinking about growth, you're thinking about investments, you're thinking about meeting some people who are going to be uplifting you as well. So very positive time, I would say. Make the best use of this, because your second lord is in the 11th house, the Dhanabhava. So it is definitely going to increase the growth prospects, and monetarily also you will do really well. This is a beautiful, beautiful conjunction in the 11th house for you. Make the best use of this Venus and Saturn conjunction. So if you have to plan your business or any kind of expansion, so you can be doing this as well. On the 5th letter half onwards, moon is going to be in your 12th house. So it might just be that you're a little tired, you want to relax, you want to take it easy, you have done a lot. So you want to just take things in a flow. So you want to work, in isolation, you're planning something. So all that can happen. You can travel maybe, on this day. And this is also a very positive time to connect with your family members. If you are going overseas, maybe you will be meeting and greeting your relatives also. And Rahu energy is there with Moon, Rahu together. You can be over ambitious. You can start a new project also if you want to. So this is definitely a very positive time for the whole week. I would say is a beautiful week. The start is definitely very positive. You are going to be improving any which ways this year, because improving and growing, because Mars is going to be also transiting through the Leo sign this year. latter half of the year is definitely very positive for you. The Lagnesh is going to be in strength. So enjoy this week. Mercury is going to be transiting through the 9th house, though it is in Gandanta on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, but still it is going to be better off because Mercury is coming out of your 8th. So you have been having some skin rashes, or you were having some issues in communication, or there was some gap, or you could not make money out of your investments. Now is the time that you will be learning more, you will be enhancing and upgrading yourself. You might be just going in for some some kind of investment, starting of business. You will be learning about your business deeply now, and this is definitely going to be bringing about some activities also related to spirituality. Maybe you're going to be connecting with some NGOs or spiritual organizations, and this is going to be a good time period for you to travel. Also, Mercury is communication, Mercury is travel, so your travels are going to increase this starting from the start of the month. So 4th to the 24th of January, Mercury is going to be in your 9th house, which is definitely very positive. Future prospects are growing. You're going to be meeting some delegates, talking about your business proposals, or maybe you're going to be taking some exam, or going overseas for higher studies if you're a student, and also good for competition success, because the Lord of the 5th and the 3rd are going to be conjunct in your 9th house. So Bhagya is with you. So you must make the best use of this time period for sure. Okay, Venus is also going to be in Shatabisha from 4th of January. So this is also going to be a good time period to come out of any kind of health issues if you are dealing with. All right. So I think this is a very beautiful time period, beautiful week for you. Enjoy. It's a lovely time period. Spend time with your family and friends, and do not drink and drive. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. For Taurus natives, first of all, wishing you all a very happy 2025. Have a healthy life. Have a very wonderful year ahead. And may God bless you with all the wishes that you have and the goals that you have set come true. Thank you so much for following my channel and being around. Do write in the comment section how your year started, how you're feeling. So let's see how it unfolds for me, for you guys. It is going to be a good year, I'm sure, because it's a Mars year. So everybody is going to be very energetic. So use your energies well, and don't be too aggressive. Okay. Now, Moon is going to be this week going to be coming out of your 8th house to start with. So it's a beautiful start for you, because Moon is going to be in the Capricorn sign on the 1st till the 3rd morning. So this is going to be bringing about some travels. Maybe you're traveling for fun, traveling for learning, or maybe you're going to be with your family. This is also a good time period to connect with a religious organization. Maybe you will visit a religious place on this day. You feel like, doing certain things, certain rituals on the 1st. That is something that, I have seen people, doing, performing some kind of activities like that, wherein, you connect with the divinity or divine. And also maybe you're going to be teaching, you're going to be learning something, joining a course, learning some shastras. Maybe, you will get connected to some religious books. You want to read them. So that kind of an energy is going to be prevalent, especially on the 1st to the 3rd morning. So long journeys, education, higher studies for student natives, it's a good time period. And also here, Mars is also looking here, the 12th Lord. So maybe you are going to be traveling for your work. This is also a good time period to start a new project. If you are planning to start a new relationship, your relationship is going to get much better. In case you have been having some upheavals till now, things are going to get a little better this week. Then Moon moves into your 10th house, and that's happening on the 3rd to the 5th afternoon. And Moon is going to be connecting with Saturn, with Venus. Being the ruler of your 3rd house in the 10th definitely brings about some major decision making regards to your communication at the workplace. Maybe you're going to be communicative. You're going to be communicative with your seniors, bosses, female counterparts. You're going to be actually corresponding, and you will definitely be an achiever at the workplace. You're going to be feeling that power, that prestige, that honor that you have been waiting for. People will acknowledge all of that, and the status, is going to get better. On this day, you will feel that things are moving towards better at the workplace. If you're not on the holiday mood, if you are, you're going to be planning something for your future, goal setting, some projects in hand, you're going to be working on them. This is also a good time period to connect with your bosses and seniors, also to discuss some projects or some ideas that you have already in your mind. Maybe you're planning some short journeys with your boss or your co-workers. So this is definitely a very positive time period. Then moon moves into your 11th house lastly on the 5th, and this definitely is going to be very positive for you, because this is the time you will be thinking about growth. You're thinking about friends, you're thinking about community, you're thinking about helping others, the old aged people also. So this is definitely very positive. If you go for some dhanam, some donations, and to start with, you should actually be thinking like that. If you are charitable, not being stubborn, not being very to yourself person, it's good if you do for others. It is going to help you also, and in return it is going to give you exponential growth in your life, in all the other spheres of life, I would say. And also Mars is going to be getting very powerful this week, because Moon and Mars will be right opposite each other. So it's a very good time period to reconcile with your siblings, especially on the 1st till the 3rd morning. This is going to help you enhance your relationship and upgrade yourself, at that stature. When you feel that, you're forgiving, you're just reconciling, you feel better, of course. So feel that lightedness in your heart and in your mind, you will definitely be doing well. Mercury, being the ruler of your 2nd and the 5th house, is going to be in Gandanta and is going to be transiting your 8th house. And 8th house transit just gives you some, discomfort in communication, maybe, or some kind of projects. They get delayed. So from the 4th till the 24th of January, you have to take care of your skin related issues. In case you are having any investments, definitely, it is going to give you growth, because it is looking at its own zone in the 2nd house. It is going to give you growth. It is going to give you some new avenues opening for you also. You will get some options now, but you have to pick and choose very wisely. It is obviously the 8th house energy also playing out, but Mercury doesn't get the dosha of the 8th house. So it is going to be in dignity. Just be careful while communicating or signing of documents, etc. And especially on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, it's going to be in Gandanta also. It's like, a transition mode Mercury is going to be. So if at all you have been having any communication gap or problems with your siblings or your, co-workers or your partner or business partner, as a matter of fact. So this is the time you need to be a little more careful, because in the 8th house energy, something which is hidden might just come into limelight or will surface again. So you need to be cautious about these energies, and I think you can handle this really well. You're very intelligent people. Taurus is, the bullheaded. They are stubborn, but they are very, strong-willed also. So if you decide about doing something, you can do it. Have a good year and enjoy. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this first of all, wishing you all a very happy new year and a very good start for you guys. And Moon is going to be in the 8th house to start with. 1st to the 3rd morning, Moon is in your 8th, Chandrashtama. So you can be little, I will not say regressive, but you will be thinking about your past, how things happened. We all think, but this is a very good time to rejuvenate yourself. Maybe you will go for a spa treatment, or you will just relax. You want to just take things easy. And now you want to just work on your inner self. You want to grow, you want to do for others, you want to learn more, you want to study more. Maybe you're into occult sciences, you will be doing something like, astrology or tarot, something like that, So it is going to give you those kinds of energies also. This is a very good time period to connect with your, your siblings, your friends. It is definitely the time that you should not be solo. You should not spend time alone. Be with your family and friends, and then you're good to go. And you should not be worrying too much about your finances also. You will be having all those when moon is in the ashtama. Moon in the eighth house makes you feel very uncomfortable about your things that you are not able to handle, or maybe morbid fears. You go through all of that. And also take care of your health. Do not eat any outside food. Of course, Mars is also aspected by this moon, mutually aspecting. So it is a niche bhanga also forming for 2 quarter days. That means Mars is in dignity. Connect with your family, friends, make a good chunk of money. If you have any stuck up funds, you will get them. If you have been going through any kind of health issues, you will recover. Okay. Because Mars is in your second house. And be careful about your speech, your dental issues. If at all you eat something which is very hot or very cold, it can give you that uneasiness that day. So all of that you can handle, I'm sure. If you want to take advice and help of the experts, this is the time you should be doing it. In case you want to go in for any major investments, you do not make any hasty decision on this day. You might just feel a little low because you are thinking about the past too much. Don't dwell on the negatives, rather dwell on the positives. You're good to go. Then moon moves into your in your ninth house on the 3rd to the 5th afternoon. Again, very positive time period. Radhe Radhe. Now, moon is going to be in your ninth house. That is on the 3rd to the 5th afternoon. Now, this is definitely a very positive time because your Saturn and Venus are Shubh grahas in the ninth house together. So this is definitely going to bring in some future prospects, growth, travel. Maybe, you're thinking about money, monetary growth. You're thinking about different and new avenues. You will be having collaborations, meeting people. Maybe, you're going to be meeting some delegates. You're going to be connecting with the foreigners. Maybe foreign income is definitely quite possible. Also, any stuck up funds, if you have, you will be able to make them as well. Good time to connect with your children. Maybe children are traveling and, you're going to be meeting them, or you're going to be meeting your children. Or as a matter of fact, good time for the student natives also. They will go for some higher studies, higher learning, connecting with the NGOs. Maybe, you're going to be going and giving some donations to the old age homes, or somewhere where, you can just do some kind of charity. So this is definitely a very positive time period for you. Overall, it's a very positive time, I would say, because you have a Jupiter, which is in the 12th house, and Mercury, your Lagnesh, is also going to be in Jupiter's sign. So to start with, Mercury is going to be in Gandanta. So you have to be a little careful on the 3rd, 4th, 5th. You take care of your health, skin related issues, or, if you have given some hand loan to someone, it might just be a delay with your relatives. Do not pick up on them. But definitely it is going to recover and better and better. With this Mercury after the 4th, 5th, in fact, 5th, it is going to gain that strength. So it is going to be good for connecting with your family, friends. Also, maybe, a new relationship starts off. You're going to be very communicative. Your partner is going to be communicative with you. So this is a very positive time if you're looking for a potential partner. With this transit from the 4th to the 24th of January, it's good for investments. You will make money out of money. Also, maybe, you're shifting out from the place where you are. So you can do it during this time. Also, Moon lastly will be in your 10th house on the on the 5th, and that's a very positive time. You're thinking of growth, you're thinking of meetings, you're thinking of some projects in hand, you honor, dignity, everything is going to be very positive. And definitely you are going to be meeting right kind of people, who are materialistically inclined, who know how to handle things. Materialistically means how you can grow monetarily. So definitely Rahu is a material planet. He is going to make you meet those kinds of people. Maybe your bosses, seniors, etc. You come across and they just give you some options, that how you can grow. So you will definitely be connecting with those kinds of people on this day. And I think 5th is a good day for you to, gain that kind of advancement. And maybe you're going to be hiring some people. You're busy with the interviews, etc. also. Okay. But overall, just to start with, the year starts with a little bit of, uneasiness because you're feeling too low, thinking about your family or your past. So you can be a little retrospective, but be introspective. Don't be dwelling on the negative side of life. Okay. It's a beautiful, beautiful year ahead for you, as it is Mars is your 11th lord, and the number 2025 is also totaling up to 9. So Mars is your graha. Mars exalts in your 8th house. So imagine you are too courageous, you're too bold, you don't be impulsive. That's all. Okay. Have a great year ahead. And thank you so much for watching me live. And do watch all the videos that I have made, the yearlies. They are a little different, of course, not the straightforward videos. But yeah, I've tried to impart the knowledge also in that. Thank you so much, Geminis, for being with me for so many, many years. And the ones who have joined recently, thank you so much for being there. Do write in the comment section, how did you celebrate your year start, and how was your week? Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, first of all, wishing you all a very bright and a very happy new year. Cancer natives, you must be rest assured that there is definitely going to be a beautiful year ahead for you waiting there, because Saturn is coming out of your 8th house. Rahu is going to be in your 8th. It is not bad. Believe you me, Rahu in the 8th is not going to give you bad results. But Saturn coming out of the 8th house is really, really going to give you a lot of relief. Now, to start with, Moon is going to be transiting through your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses this week. To start with, on the 1st to the 3rd, it is going to be right opposite Mars and trying to Jupiter in your 7th house in Capricorn. So this is the time, in the 7th house, you will be connecting with your family. You want to be with your partner. You're very emotional. And because it is obviously in your 7th house. So 7th house related means your legal bondage, your life partner, or maybe business partner. You might just be going in for some journeys, on this day. Maybe you're traveling, enjoying with your friends, and, you're calling your friends over. That kind of a feeling is there. So 1st to the 3rd, till the 3rd morning, actually, Moon is going to be in your 7th. And this is also a very positive time to wear new clothes. It's I wear new clothes on an auspicious day, actually. We have to pick and choose an auspicious timing and day, to wear good clothes and new clothes. So, and all my videos are also based on that, on the Mahorata and when I should be doing a video. So I'm just sharing my insights also on this. We must actually wear the clothes. You must have experienced, when you wear some new clothes, either you don't look good or something happens, it gets spoiled. You are having food that drops on the shirt or on your top or on your, whatever attire you're wearing. So that is very important to see. So if you want to wear, you can wear when Moon is in the 7th house. 11th house also I avoid, but 7th house is a very good time. Of course, it happens once in 27 days. So you can wait and you can just wear or keep collecting, and you can just wear all the clothes on that day maybe. So that's how it happens. That Moon is going to be, that's the start of the year for you and the start of the new week also. So if you want to connect with your bosses, seniors, you want to just wish everybody, you want to go personally to someone's house and meet up, align meetings, for the upcoming year. So this is going to be a busy time period for you. And then Moon moves into your 8th house. Now, 8th house energy, Venus is there, Saturn is there, that you will be experiencing on the 3rd to the 5th afternoon. 8th house energy, people actually say Chandrashtrama is not that good, and babies born during this time would be having a peak of Sadesati, not to forget. But Venus and Saturn, when are together, it is definitely very, very positive for you for financial growth. So Venus is going to be for till the 28th of January here. So make the best use of this time period. This is also a good time period to connect with your family members rather than being in isolation. You can be, sob. You feel low and out when Moon is in the 8th house. Chandrashtama is like that feeling only. we cannot say everything is beautiful, and we cannot just say everything is awesome like that. No, that is sugar coated reading completely. So we all feel those highs and lows in life, isn't it? So moon in the 8th house, everybody goes through something or the other, especially if it is from moon also in the 8th. To top it all, Lagna is the same and moon is also there. So you will feel a little low. You might just be retrospective, or you might just be thinking about your past too much. You're dwelling on the negatives. So it's not advisable to make any decision during this time. It's better to avoid any important decisions. Work related issues also you can experience on this day, but surely your um, Mangal, your yoga karagraha, is in the first house. So you're very energetic, and looking at your moon also on this day. So you will feel very energetic at the same time. Maybe, it's better that you work out, because Mars is also looking at your 8th house, Saturn. So you must work out, you must sweat it out regularly. This is definitely going to be very positive, and it is going to bring some relief also if at all you are stressed or you're feeling a little uneasy in your health on that day. Do not have outside food, avoid. Maybe you can have some digestive disorder or digestive issue also. And Lagnesh going to the 8th house, definitely you have to take care of your mental and emotional bent of mind. You can be very emotional on this day, or you will be meeting those kinds of people who will just take you back, or to the past. They will just push you to revisit the past. So you have to be away from those kinds of toxic people. Also, take good care of your mental setup as well as your insecurities. You might just be feeling very insecure. 3rd to the 5th afternoon, a little uneasy time period, but yeah, you will recover, don't worry. Then lastly, moon will obviously on the 5th you will start feeling better, because moon is out of your 8th and going to be in your 9th house. Actually, after the 8th, you feel very low and out. You feel that there everything is getting delayed, you're putting effort, nothing is working your way. Then you connect to the divine. That is why after the 8th house the new cycle begins. It's also the house of death. 9th house, wisdom prevails. You learn out of your mistakes, you learn out of your problems, isn't it? Har Har Mahadev. So if at all you are experiencing anything like that, you definitely will come out when moon is in the 9th house. As I said, wisdom prevails. Connect with your grandparents, connect with your father, connect with your mother, connect with your um, elderly people in the family. You will feel much better. You can go for some donations on this day. Maybe some eye medicines you can donate, or you can donate something like to the people who you can offer some food items. You can just serve like that. So Mercury, being your 12th lord, is also going to be in Gandanta and going to be in your 6th house. Very good, positive time period. You will be traveling, you will be connecting with some foreigners, you will be making money, your meetings will be lined up, and investments will be definitely favorable in your favor, definitely. So Mercury, 3rd, 4th, 5th is going to be in Gandanta. So you have to be cautious about making any decision on signing any documents, etc. PR, visa, etc. If you have to file a court case or something, these areas you should be cautious about. Mercury in the 6th house does really well. It's an exalted place, sort of, when Mercury is in the 6th. So you can make very major decisions if you want to, related to travels, documentation, anything, but after the Gandanta gets over. So after 5th, you're good to go, I would say. Do write in the comment section, how did you celebrate your new year? And thank you so much for being part of this journey of mine. I really am grateful to every one of you. Thank you. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, this week, moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, and 8th house. So to start with, it is on the 1st. to second and the third morning, it's going to be in your sixth house. See, sixth house is the house of relatives. Maybe your friends, your relatives have come over. You're going to be connecting with them. Those vibes, sometimes New Year vibes, are that you're going to be wishing everyone, everybody is coming over, each other's places, you are going and coming. So all that is, you're inviting others. So that kind of a mood is there on the first and the second. Third morning onwards, you will start, getting little, on to, I have to be with my family, I have to be with my wife, or I have to be with my husband. So that kind of a feeling. But surely, to start with, if you want to deal with any kind of loans, litigation, etc., you can do that. Good for student natives if they are planning anything about their future. See, it should not be just kept till the planning part only. If you want to really grow, if you want to really do something new, different, so you should actually do it in a concrete manner. So plan everything, and it should be a consistency involved plan. Because you can't just be lazing around and just procrastinating. You need to grow, you need to do things, you need to be much more wiser and better, and growth should be unfolding for you this year. So as it is, it's a Mangal year. So for Cancer and Leo, it is a beautiful year. As it is, that's a Yoga Karagraha. 2025 means 9, and 9 is Mars. So you guys are definitely going to be the winners. Luck is by your side. Be more divine, be more connected to the divine, be more religious and spiritually inclined, more disciplined. So take an oath that you're going to be consistent, okay? And you definitely are going to be. And also good time for reconciliation with your partner. If you are having any issues, you can just call and you can just reconcile. There's no harm. In case you have been having some health problems, now you will feel better. Maybe you're going to be traveling overseas. You're traveling and you're meeting someone important. Third to the fifth afternoon, moon is going to be in your seventh house. Saturn and Venus are there. So this is going to be bringing about connectivity with people, outside world, outsiders, or maybe, you're going, apart from you, whosoever you are connecting with is considered to be the other one, the other relevant one, or other significant one, we call from the seventh house. So maybe you're going to be finding that kind of a partner, you're going to be meeting someone in the party when you go to. So this is going to be a good time to connect with others. Also, maybe your partner is becoming very, is on the conversation mode. So this is a good time period. Maybe Saturn was not letting this person communicate with you. You were dating, but you were not able to, or the other person was not able to. Now is the time when moon goes into the seventh house. It might just trigger. So you might just be also planning your future, how you're going to be, the goal setting kinds. This is the time you will be. And definitely very positive for starting a new business, starting new ideas, using your ideas and, putting them forward if you want to at the workplace, because Saturn is your Kendra ruler, forming a Sastra Yoga. Venus is also forming a Panchama Purusha Yoga, Malavya Yoga. So can you see how strong these two grahas are for you? So maybe you're going to be signing some documents and you're getting that PR, visa. All that is going to trigger as well. With moon there, it is definitely going to be triggering. So make the best use of this week. It is a beautiful time period. So then lastly, moon moves into your 8th house. So definitely travels on cards. If at all you have been waiting for that, or I have to go for higher studies, or I have to start my new session, overseas. So this is going to be the time, you're going to be packing up, and you're going to be going. Also, you will be doing some major investments now. You're thinking about that. Mercury is also going to be transiting, so it is definitely very positive for investments. 3rd, 4th, 5th, Mercury is going to be in Gandanta, your Dhanabhava ruler. So do not make decisions on that time period, but on those days, because it's like, transition mode from water to the fire. So this is a good time period when Mercury gets a little settled down after the 5th in your 5th house. So good for the student natives, of course, and for the ones who are looking for a property deal or they are looking for some investments. So this is definitely going to be triggering all of that. And don't worry about any kind of insecurities that you're going through, don't worry about or don't dwell on the negatives. It's better that you just uh, keep doing your thing, in a positive manner. Okay. And it's a good time period. Maybe you will be doing something really very significant or very important on the 5th. 5th is going to be a very important day for you. So make the best use of this week, I would say. And if you want to start anything new, you can do it after the 2nd. Okay. That's going to be a good time period. Coming to the next one, and do write in the comment section what happened, how did you celebrate your new year? Okay, coming to the next one, that is, thank you so much for being here with me, so many years, everyone. Okay, so for Virgo natives this week, moon, first of all, wishing you all, my dear Virgos, a very happy and a prosperous new year. Stay healthy, stay fit, stay fine, and have lots and lots and lots of growth prospects opening, the doors opening for you. Okay. So, and somebody is writing Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev, Radhe Radhe, Jai Shri Krishna. We have Ram Lala's, also this month, and we have Kumbh also. So I'm really excited about all these events which are going to be happening this year to start with. So for Virgo natives, we do have moon transiting through your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses this week. To start with, 1st to the 3rd morning, moon till 11 a.m. India time, moon is going to be in your 5th house. So you're going to be very much, into entertainment zone. Because moon, as it is, it is the first week of the year, first day of the year when moon is going to be here. So you're going to be enjoying, unwinding. And also this is going to be a very positive time period to connect with that significant partner or significant person in your life. Mars is in your 11th house. So definitely you're going to be meeting someone. So if you're waiting for somebody, or maybe an ex-person, so that can also happen. Ex-partner, I would say. You're going to be very creative on this day. You're going to be maybe inviting some people home. You're going to be entertaining them. You're going to be also, decorating your, the decor is going to be really great. People are going to appreciate that. And if at all the layout and spread out, some people really are very good at all of that. I really have seen people really, putting up a great grand, a table and their house and everything, when I go for vastu, they really respect so much, and all the love and affection, of course, also. But they are very good at all this, how they the decor is. So that is something you are going to be experiencing. And also, it is going to be aspected by Jupiter. So it's a good time if you want to conceive, if you are on the family way. So you might just have a baby. Also, it's a good time to start studying if you want to start some new business, new education plan, or investment plan. So you can be thinking of all of that. If you're in that part of the world where there are holidays, maybe you're planning everything, you're sitting with people and you're discussing something very important like that. Okay, how to invest? How do I grow? How do we, when you talk in a flow about everything, all aspects of life sometimes. And men especially, they want to discuss about their future at times, when even if they are in that entertainment mode. Then moon moves into and it's a good time period for children also. Moon moves into your 6th house on the 3rd to the 5th afternoon. Now, in the 6th house, it is the house to connect with people. People at the workplace. This is the house of servitude. You should work out on this day. Mars is also looking here. So you should work out. You should actually, be consistent in your workouts, because Saturn is in the 6th house. it has given you a lot of health issues. And when moon also goes there, you need to be very disciplined. You have to follow a strict regime. So plan everything from now itself, how the upcoming year you're going to be, how consistent you're going to be, rather than being very lazy and procrastinating. Okay. Your Bhagya Lord is also there with the fifth Lord. So it's a very good time to quit your karma with the people you're meeting. It's like, somebody suppose hurts you, harms you, says something to you, just forgive and forget and move on. Don't connect with that person again, but still, you cannot dwell on that person and waste your time and energy on that person. Think that you actually, quit that karma, because, that person must have harmed me in the previous life. So it's good that I, quit that karma. So this is the time period you will be experiencing that kind of a feeling even more. So it's right, to forgive. It's no harm in forgiving. I know it is very difficult at times, but, when if you are involved in a legal matter, that person, of course, will definitely be saying all nasty things to you on the other side. So you're on the receiving side. So this is something which you have to be little, prepared for when moon goes there. So this is, but, it is also forming a connection with the Purva Punya house. So you will definitely be getting into that zone of mantra siddhi, scripture reading, being more religious. All that will also be there. So this is that kind of a transit with Venus and Saturn combination, and moon also coming here. So you're going to be feeling a little better in your health also. You're going to be improving. You're going to be working on your diet and your fitness also. You're thinking about it. Now you're going to be doing it as well. Sweat it out, work out. Then lastly, moon on the 5th is latter half. It's going to be more with the Rahu energy, which is in the 7th house. So maybe you are going to be traveling. You're going to be meeting some foreigners. You're going to be meeting some investors that you were waiting for from the outside. And also, your company startup, you're going to be expanding. You're thinking of expansion. This is also the time that you will meet the significant other in your life. You're going to be connecting with someone. Eat right. Maybe you're going to be entertaining the delegates who are here, or maybe you're going to be going in for some kind of reunion or get-togethers also with this Rahu energy. But be careful. Rahu is addictions and all the other realms, like drinking, boozing, and all that. You have to be careful on these days, especially on the 5th, 6th. You have to, it's not till the 6th, but still 5th, 6th, you might just come across a old friend, and you just are drinking together and, whining and dining together. Just be careful about your digestive system. But if you have to travel, you can do that. You can just plan your journeys also on this day. Mercury is definitely going to be your Lagnesh, coming out of the 3rd house, entering the 4th. It will be on the 3rd, 4th, 5th in the Gandanta. Do not make any decisions regards to your documentation, communication. There can be some communication gap with your siblings, etc. So be careful. But yes, once Mercury transits through your 4th house, you will be planning about change. Changing your job, changing your house, changing, relocating. You might be thinking about growth, how you can just start a new business. All of that, you're thinking about, because the dispositional lord is Jupiter. Jupiter is expansive. So now you're going to be expanding in your work, business, or you're going to be thinking about yourself in a very different perspective. You're going to be learner. You're going to be learning now a lot. You're going to be really doing well in the zones where you are lacking. So starting off a new education plan, or going to the overseas places for studies, etc. If you're a student native, if you want to sit for an exam, competitive exam, so you can do all of that as well. So this is definitely a very positive time period for you. I would suggest, if you want to make any decisions regards to your purchase of property, investments, shares, etc., so you can do it after the 5th. Okay. Mercury will gain that strength. But be logical, because in the 4th house, Mercury is behaving more emotionally. So do not get carried away. If somebody is investing, somebody is going that way, you don't have to follow that without any kind of guidance. Thank you so much for being there with me in this journey of 2024. Thank you. And do write in the comment section how you started the year with and what happened. Do watch all my videos, keep watching them, and do subscribe, do share, so that people join in and this family also keeps growing. Thank you so much. Have a great 2025, everyone, all my Virgos. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. Libra, first of all, wishing you all a very, very happy new year and have a great, 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 successful year ahead. And I'm sure you're going to be really doing very well with Saturn also coming out of your fifth house. You're going to be gaining that strength, I'm sure. So, first of all, you have a Venus in the trine. So you're feeling better, you're feeling little more on the subtle side, not rush, you're just relaxing now, isn't it? You have been right, like when Venus was in the fourth house, when, it was also forming a connection with Mars, you were really on the toes. Now you're going to be a little relaxed. Saturn slows this Venus down. So take things easy. Also, Moon is going to be transiting your fourth house to start with, and then moves into your fifth and sixth. First to the third morning, Moon is going to be in your fourth house. Fourth house is the house of mother. You will be very emotional about your mom if you're away, or you're going to be connecting with your mother, or you're going to be too much about your home environment. Some people are coming over, guests are coming over, so you're going to be entertaining them. You're going to be really busy, preparing everything. Because when somebody's coming home, and Libras are like that, they're very much into communion, and calling people home, and have entertaining, and too social, I would say. So this is what there you the energy to start with. The year starts on the first and the second. You will be like that only, in your zone. And this is also a good time to when it is in the fourth house, to shift out if you want to, if you're planning already to move, relocate. So this is a good time. If you want to start a new education plan, or you want to start a new education, you want to pick and choose some subject, you can do that also. Maybe you will get a appointment letter and you're very elated and you're celebrating. That kind of emotion will also be there. This is also a good time period to renovate. If you want to start renovation, or you want to plan your renovation of the house, you can do that as well. You can consult a Vastu consultant if you want to, right here. I'm waiting. Okay. So that is also quite likely. You will be talking to those kinds of people also. And then Moon moves into your fifth house on the 3rd to the 5th afternoon. And fifth house is the house of children, is the house of romance, entertainment, amusement, sports. It's all those kinds of activities where you unwind. So this might just bring in that kind of inclination even more. Maybe you are on the family way, or delivery is there. You're going to be having a childbirth also, quite likely. Mars is looking here, so don't be aggressive. There can be some kind of issue with your partner. Maybe you can just get a little uneasy, or you can just pick up an argument. Unnecessary, it is unnecessary, it's irrelevant. So do not get involved too deeply into it, because Saturn is there. So the superficiality will not work. So you need to be very calm and composed, because then it can, it is definitely going to be, for the time being, you can come out of it, because Venus is there, a big time protection. So you're feeling a little better in relationship also for that reason. You have lost 2-3 times your cool also, but still you are better, because Venus is a big time protection for you. So get involved in any kind of mantra siddhi. If you want to learn scriptures, start reading a book. So you can do it on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th afternoon. It is definitely going to be very positive. Then lastly, Moon moves into your 6th house. And that is when, Moon, that's 5th afternoon, Moon is going to be, it's entering there. So 6th, 7th also, it's going to be in your 6th house. 6th house is the house of uncles, aunts, or your relatives. But maternal relatives basically. And also, it is a house of servitude. So maybe, you are going to be very busy with your work. Some meetings are lined up, online meetings maybe, or you have to do something really, a sudden plan is, made, and you have to really do it. So that kind of work, which was not planned, can happen. But you're going to be very busy, and there are back-to-back meetings, or there is something to do with your job, or you are going to be little unwell this day. So you're going to be it's better that, whenever you feel little that you're uneasy, you should go for workouts. I've seen when you go for workouts, or you go for a nature walk, or you go for any kind of practice, like yoga, meditation, whenever, you are feeling uneasy, you should be doing that, so that, your mind is freshened up, and it's diverted from, you're not dwelling on that problem even more. When you go into your room, shut yourself up in isolation, then it doesn't help. It is going to aggravate only. It is definitely going to aggravate. What's the point? Okay, that's what you will be feeling during this time period when Rahu and Moon are going to be there. So take care of your health, take care of your mental stress. Stress levels can increase, or there can be someone who can just, get into that argumentative zone, and you can just lose it unnecessarily, and as if, you lost it, you never thought about it, and it can be giving you some uneasiness because of that. Okay, that is something you can easily handle. Just take it easy, I would say. Be easy on yourself. Okay, do things that you like doing. Okay, and Mercury is also going to be transiting through, it's changing signs from second to the third house. Very good. It's positive in the third house. And that too, being the ruler of your ninth house, looking at the ninth house also. So this is definitely very positive for anything to do with travels, journeys, signing of agreements. You might just be making some major decisions regards to your work, regards to your change of job, PR, visa, or maybe, you will get the one which you're waiting for. Any kind of documentation job, or anything to do with communication, maybe with your siblings, with your neighbors, you will reconcile. So Mercury gives short journeys also. Mercury is communication. Whatever is moving is Mercury, movement. Okay. So Mercury is going to be in the 12 places away from your fourth. So this might just be a good opportunity that you're getting to sell off your property also. So till the 24th of Jan, from the 4th, it is going to be here. And Mercury is going to be in Gandanta also, from Jeshta to Mula. So you have to be a little careful about 3rd, 4th, 5th, when you're having any short journeys, etc. So make sure that everything is intact, your car, your engine, etc. You have to be, if you're traveling by road, or if you're traveling by air, then check everything, your luggage, baggage, your passport, visa, etc. Everything is in proper place. Okay. So this is it because this was a short week, because I had done it till the 31st. So have a great week ahead. Have a great year ahead. And do write in the comment section, how did you celebrate your new year? And thank you so much for being here from a long time. Thank you. God bless you all. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, first of all, I wish you all a very happy new year. Have a great gala time next year. Have many good things in your life. And this year should be really very wonderful for you. I wish and I pray. And be healthy. So for you guys, Moon is going to start with be in the, excuse me, in the 3rd house in Capricorn, then 4th, and lastly the 5th. So from the 1st to the 3rd morning, Moon is going to be in the 3rd house of yours. So this is the house of communication, your mental inclination. So you might just be having that inclination to make certain decisions, important decisions now. Or maybe, you're sometimes, or I've seen people, to start with, I am taking this oath that this year I'm going to be doing this year I'm going to be doing that, all those what do you call them? Affirmations? No. There's a word for that, no, that you make you plan everything, and then you're not consistent and it goes haywire. Please write in the comment section. I don't remember that word. I'm missing out on that word. That you resolution, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. So you people maybe are going to be saying, no, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing that. That kind of a feeling, I can experience with this kind of a transit. With my experience, I'm saying. So just be consistent, I would say. Okay. Scorpios are generally very consistent people. They are too deep for that reason. This is a deep sign for that reason. But, they are very emotional also. So yeah, resolution. Thank you, Tanmay. So what happens, they generally, are very emotional, and they make wrong decisions because of their emotions. They trust everyone. People say, they misinterpret that they are not trustworthy. That's wrong. I have some real great Scorpio people who are with me from ages, and they are so composed, and they are actually very deep, but they are very, very emotional. They get carried away. So when moon is in the practical sign in the third house, you definitely are going to change your perspective now. You're thinking about, I'm not going to have this kind of feeling anymore. Of course, you're not going to be consistent, I know, but you will be, to start with, having these kinds of emotions playing out in your mind when moon is on the first till the third morning in your third house. So plan everything well. If you have to plan a short journey, meeting your mom, meeting your relatives, you're just going to be doing all of that. In the third house, this is also the time to go for some nature walk, connect with your neighbors, call people home, that kind of a feeling. Communication. This is the house of communication. And you might just be, because it's the 12th house from 4th, you might be leaving for some place also. Then, of course, short period. Also, this is a good time period if you want to sign some agreements, you want to sign some contracts, you can do that. Moon moves into your fourth house on the 3rd till the 5th morning. Now, moon is going to be in the Kendra, getting Digbali. Venus is also Digbali. Now, these are all technical terms I'm using, and now this might irritate the ones who don't understand astrology. Sorry about that. But being into astrology, I use these words, but I will give you the interpretation as well. So have patience. Moon and Venus are going to be Digbali, and there are two Panchamahapurusha yogas which are forming for you guys in the 4th house. Very strong and very powerful yoga. Till the 28th, Venus is going to be in this particular zone. So make the best use of your potential. You can be very emotional. You can be very connected to your family. You're going to be too involved in your relationships. This is also a good time to start any new business. When moon enters here, moon is also Digbali. So definitely you're going to be very emotional, high on emotions, as well as the Saturn says be practical. So this is the time when you will be making some important decisions, for sure. Some important decisions, or the significant other is going to be coming into your life. It is not that only your husband or wife, they are the only ones who are the significant other. There can be that somebody else who is very important in your life guides you, comes to your life to advise you, enters your life, that kind of a thing. You can sell off your property, you can buy a vehicle, you can start a new job. You're thinking about growth now. So this is a very beautiful time, 3rd to the 5th, maybe at the workplace, you will get some good news. So I think it's a beautiful time. Unwind, be with your family. And also, if you want to go for redoing your place, refurbishing your furniture, etc., so you can do that also on the 3rd to the 5th morning. Latter half of the 5th, Moon is going to be onwards. Of course, Moon is going to be in your 5th house, and that is the house of entertainment, enjoyment, romance, recreation. Also, it is the house of Tantra Mantra. So do not get carried away and start doing any kind of mischief. It's better that you are doing good things and straightforward things. And also, it can be that the ex-partner comes back on this time period, during this time period, especially on this day. So you have to be, especially on the 5th, 6th, and 7th afternoon, I would say. Okay. So this is the time you have to be a little careful about the relationship, how you deal with things. You should draw a line, there entertainment, of course, you have to draw a line. You don't cross that line. Don't get carried away and start drinking and enjoyment and too much of unwinding. That's also not good. Eat right on this day, and also, connect with your children. Okay, children, or you yourself can become a childlike on this day. Okay, you might just be planning about your investments. Mercury is, as it is coming out of your 1st house, going to be transiting your 2nd. So you're going to be buying some shares, anything to do with your jewelry or a vehicle. You're going to be really, working on your communication. Also, just take care of your dental problems, skin related problems, if you are already having. So this might just aggravate all of that, because it's the 8th lord which is going to be transiting your 2nd. It's a good time period for inheritance also, if you're waiting for that. So I'm consolidating the video. Venus's transit, Mercury transit, Moon's transit. That is why Moon's interaction with all these grahas are very important. Okay. And also, it is going to be giving you some new avenues opening for you this week. It is a beautiful time for that reason also. Okay. And wish you luck and have a great, great year ahead, and good health. Thank you so much. And do write in the comment section how you celebrated your year. Okay. The new year. I will also tell you next week. Thank you so much. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius natives, this week Moon is going to be in your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th houses. On the 1st to the 3rd morning, Moon is going to be in your 2nd house. And being the ruler of your 8th house, looking at the 8th house, Mars is there. So Neech Bhanga is also forming. So this is a good time period if you want to go for any kind of purchases. You want to just get entertained. Maybe you're going to be calling friends home. You're going to be enjoying. You're going to be connecting with your family. This is definitely a very positive time to purchase or spend on some new things. So you're going to be doing that, of course. And maybe, you're going to be spending on your children. You're going to be traveling. Could be that you're going to be thinking about growth. You're thinking about, maybe connecting with some old friends. Okay. So all of that is going to be there. And of course, you're thinking about finances now. So growth and finances are definitely going to be on cards. Then Moon moves into your 3rd house. Okay. And that's happening on the 3rd to the 5th afternoon. And Venus is there, Saturn is there. So surely Venus and Saturn combination is, as it is giving you the opportunities how to make money out of money. This is a good time period for your siblings, connecting with your siblings. Maybe you're going to be connecting with the potential people. You're communicating with your bosses, your seniors on this day, and you're going to be getting the promotion that you have been waiting for. Some good news definitely will be coming through. But this is also the time when you will have a lot of mental inclination to learn more, to study more, to travel, to sell off your property and buy another one. Maybe for PR, visa, etc. You're just running from post to pillars, and this thing just clicks. You have been running, and now you will get the results. So quite likely. One sec. So something like that is going to happen. So this is the time when you will experience, some kind of connectivity with people. with your siblings, peers, cousins. Maybe you're going to be spending time with them. So this is definitely a very positive time period when moon is also there in your third house. Being the ruler of the eighth, so you have to take care of your health. You have to take care of your mental setup also. Speech. Uh, don't communicate without thinking. You can blurt it out and it can be causing some hurt to others. So that is something you have to be cautious. Otherwise, it is a good time period. Fifth afternoon onwards, moon is in your fourth house. You can be very emotional. You're too obsessed about your place. You're too obsessed about your family, about your childhood, about your, things that you have, material things in your house. You're thinking about them, or maybe you're a cleanliness freak. That happens. So you're just in that mode on the fifth afternoon onwards. Or maybe you're just, at home relaxing. You don't want to go anywhere. You want to unwind with your family, that kind of a feeling. Mercury is also going to be transiting out of your 12th in Gandanta. And after the 5th, it's going to be gaining strength in the first house. You can be communicative. You can talk about anything that you wish to. You want to communicate to your boss something, so you will have that courage also. Explore the hidden potential of yours, learn more, study more. For student natives, it's a very good transit, of Mercury in the Lagna. You're going to be, really excelling in the competition, in the study part or academically, you're going to be really doing well. So explore yourself and rise. This is the time. And overall, this is a good year for you because Mangal is the friendly graha. So ruled by Mangal, of course, 2 + 2 + 5 is 9, which is ruled by Mars. And Mars is your fifth lord. So you must now explore your hidden potential and creativity. This is a good time to connect with children if you're married and you have children. And if you're unmarried and you have children also, irrespective, I think, of marriage. So you must actually connect with children, your children, others' children. You must do for others, actually, So this is what. Coming to and of course, before going there, I would request you to mention in the comment section, how did you celebrate your new year? This is something that I want to know because I do it in a very subtle manner. It's not a big thing for me. New Year is just another day for me. I'm working. I have a lot of work to finish. So I will tell you what exactly I did, but I want to know, what did you do? And thank you so much for being there for me always and praying for me, all of you. Love you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this week, moon is going to be over your first house to start with. Wow, this is a good start because moon is on the first till the third in the first house, then moves into second, and lastly the third. So to start with, the week starts with the note of your own self. You're going to be thinking about your growth. You're thinking about your personality. The whole cycle is going to start for you. So this is definitely going to be very positive for you, for your relationship, for your partnerships, for your the potential that you have to enhance it. Also, it is a time to the tendency that you have, the growth tendency, where you are, what is your personality, the honor, dignity, prosperity, general well-being. Also, it is going to be good for the general structure of life. If you're thinking of planning anything new, something new you want to start, so this is a very good start of the year, I would say, and the week also, the first week also of the year. So Sonam, you're asking about relationship perspective for Capricorn. See, as regards to relationship, you must see your natal moon, because you must understand, for Capricorn and Aquarius and for Cancer and Leo, right opposite is the Saturn sign, and right opposite, okay, each other. Right opposite Capricorn is Cancer, and right opposite Cancer is Capricorn. So what happens? You are too practical and the partner is too emotional kinds. So you have to see where your moon is to understand your partner. how your partner is going to be. And also, if you are a female, of course, you have to see the condition of Mars. Okay. Now, Mars is in the 7th house in retrogression, and Moon is looking here to start with. It is a very positive time. Reconcile. If you are having any issues in your relationship, this is a good time period, to reconcile and patch it all up. The new year should start that way because Mars is also forming a Neech Bhanga in the Kendra. So this is definitely a very positive time period for you to start with, if you want to go for any kind of, party, entertainment, celebration, all that you can do. Generally, like Capricorn natives have a lot of energy because Mars exalts there. But Mars is debilitated, so you're too gloomy right now. You're not in that party mode or all that, So you must actually, when you're swimming against the tide, what happens? Things, start falling in place. It's very difficult. So if the situation says to be gloomy, don't be gloomy. That's what. Do things that make you happier. Then Moon moves into your 2nd house on the 3rd to the 5th afternoon. And Saturn and Venus are waiting there for this Moon. And Saturn being the Lagnesh in the 2nd, Venus being the ruler of your 5th house in the 10 places away is definitely very positive. Connect with children, connect with your family, think about your finances. Maybe you're going to be spending some money on yourself or your family. You're taking them for dinner, you're dining out. Just take care of your stomach because, you can overeat, or you can eat something which can cause some digestive disorder on this day. So just be careful about that. But it is definitely a very positive time for your growth at the workplace because Lagnesh and 10th Lord are together. Workload is increasing, but you're getting that kind of success also. Your goal set is definitely you're reaching there. You're going to be starting some new projects, going to be traveling for work. Also, this is a good time period to conceive and good for childbirth, good for conception. This is the week when you should actually plan all of that. This is the year when you should be planning all of these things. And also Jupiter is in your trine, no? Any which ways it's giving you that kind of a support. Divine support is there with you. Mercury is going to be in Gandanta 3rd, 4th, 5th. So avoid anything to do with your travels or signing of documents. Very important documents if you have to sign, just I think avoid when Mercury is in Gandanta. Then Mercury moves into your 12th house. That's a good transit because Mercury will be giving you some travels, some very important investors or important overseas clientele, or you are waiting for some projects overseas. That's going to click. If you have to travel for work, for education, this is a good time. And also, this is a good time period to connect with your relatives and friends also. Maybe, you're going to be spending on some gadgets, buying a new phone, new laptop, etc. That is also quite likely. Just be careful about your speech this week. Don't be argumentative. Don't lose cool. Stay calm. This should apply every week, but it's just that we all have this, the mood swings everybody has, and especially when Moon is over your 1st house with Venus in the 2nd. So you have to be careful about your mood swings. Okay. Thank you so much for being here with me. Have a great year ahead, and do write in the comment section how your year was, how your celebration was on the 1st. How did you do it? Yeah, let me know. How was your day? Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So everybody should tell me, how they celebrated their new year. It's for me a very normal day, but yeah, I'll definitely let you know what I did. So for Aquarius native, first of all, wishing you all a very, very happy new year, a very positive year, and enjoy. Saturn is coming out of your 1st house this year. So it's a beautiful year for you any which ways. So you must actually plan from now itself that you're going to be doing things, and very productive year, and you're going to be growing, you're going to be learning, you're going to be imparting your knowledge if you're a teacher, and you're going to grow. Yeah. So future prospects look very bright for you guys. So what exactly, because your 10th Lord obviously that is Mangal, and Mangal's number is 9. So this is the year when you will definitely be more communicative. You'll not be in your shell. You'll be meeting people. So this is a very positive year, any which ways. Now coming to this particular week, that is starting from the 1st to the 5th. So moon is going to be in your 12th house. So this is like, end of cycle. Now in the first week to start with, you're going to be very contemplative. You're going to be very introspective. You want to plan everything. So at times what happens, you are in your zone, even if you are with people, you are in your zone, people zone out. That's what, that is the word. But for sure, you're going to be in that mood on the 1st to the 3rd morning, that you want to plan everything well. Or maybe you're traveling, you're away from your family, so you're missing them, you're in the overseas lands, and you're very emotional. That can also be there, but you're very practical. You're thinking about how you can grow, how you can be a better human being. So all that happens when moon is in the 12th house, because the cycle has come to an end now. It's like, you have experienced the whole cycle of 27 days, and moon is in your 12th house. Now you're going to be planning everything accordingly. What happened, what you could not do. Now you're going to be planning everything towards new goals, new, growth prospects and all that. Connecting with the overseas people is a good idea, or reading books, writing something, journaling, or maybe you're going to be having some kind of poetic mindset also. You're going to be writing a poetry when moon is in the 12th house. Then moon moves into your 1st house, and Saturn and Venus are forming a Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga in your 1st house. Definitely very positive from the 3rd to the 5th afternoon, when moon is also in your 1st. And moon is conjunct Venus and Saturn. So this is going to be making you too sensual. You're going to be very active also. You're going to be moody also. Mood swings also happen when moon is in the 1st house. But for sure, it is about your personality, your honor, your dignity, your prosperity, your well-being. You're thinking about all those in the general way, in the general structure of life. There can be a potential partner that you can meet, and you can maybe propose that person that you have been dating from a long time. This is also a good time period to travel, to plan your journeys ahead, and also maybe purchasing a property you're thinking of. So all that is there with moon starting a new fresh cycle. So 3rd, actually your new year begins, I would say. You have been in your zone till the 3rd, and then you start coming out of that shell, and you start exploring bigger picture, looking at the things in a very different light. So things are getting better for Aquarius any which ways. And then moon moves into your 2nd house on the 5th afternoon. And 5th afternoon onwards, you're going to be thinking about your finances, how you can make money out of money, what you have to do. Do not follow a unethical path to make money, because you will get those kinds of opportunities also. Don't take a shorter route, if you take a shorter route, what will happen? You will not be successful. It is just going to be a short-term thing. So you have to plan big. If you want to plan big, do things in a right way. And as it is a Pisces sign, so ethical sign. So you can be very emotional about your family. You can be traveling. You can be overseas. You can be meeting overseas people, or you're going to be buying some things on this day, like gadgets or electronic gadgets, etc. You can buy. So that's what. And also, your Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga means it's a Dhana Yoga also for you. Venus and Saturn is a Dhana Yoga. So you will be laboring a lot of labor, and a lot of energy goes into that to be more productive, to achieve that target that you have set. So Venus and Saturn gives you, but at the same time, it is going to be with a lot of effort. So you will have to put that effort, but to the right direction. Venus and Saturn will give you property. If you want to purchase a land, if you want to purchase a vehicle or something, you can definitely be doing that also. And Mercury is going to be in Gandanta to start with, and for 3rd, 4th, 5th, it's going to be in Gandanta, in transition from water sign to the fiery sign. So this is like, starting and initiating of something big. You might just be taking up a education plan, higher studies, travels, planning your journeys, or maybe you're going to be meeting a potential partner or a guru or a teacher, or you can be moving. Just a sec. So there can be that, you're going to be meeting someone at the workplace who's going to be guiding you through. Some advisor is there. You're going to be meeting someone who can guide you through to the somebody you actually are banking on about investments. That guidance you will get. So this is something which is going to be a very positive time for you. I would say with Mercury's transition here, Mercury is a Shubh Graha for you, even if it is the eighth lord. Obstacles, hurdles, but yes, success is coming your way. So plan everything well. If you plan everything well, things are going to move into your direction. If you want to plan childbirth, if you want to conceive, or if you are already on the way where you learn, where you, earn more. So that kind of a scenario is going to come up. Do write in the comment section, how did you celebrate your first day of the year, and what did you do? How was it? And thank you so much for being there by my side, for praying for me and my family always. And definitely, thank you so much. I will also pray for you all. Have a great, great, great year ahead. Coming to the last one, that is Pisces. First of all, Pisces natives, have a great year ahead, have all-round growth, and future prospects are very bright for you. Rahu's leaving your zone, so you're going to be really feeling the relief. And definitely this year is very positive for you. And I wish and pray that you have a great, healthy life ahead and a prosperous life ahead. So to start with, the week 1 says from the 1st to the 5th, Moon is going to be to start with in your 11th house. Very positive for you in any ways, any which ways. You will be connecting with your friends, with your family, with the community you move around with. 1st to the 3rd morning, you're going to be with your people. You're celebrating, you're partying, you're enjoying. Don't get carried away and have a lot of, wrong things like alcohol and, all that you have to be careful about. But yes, you're going to be really, in that control in your senses, I'm sure. And you're going to be fulfilling your desires. You'll be meeting the potential partner also. Maybe, you're going to be dating someone, or you're going to be proposing the person that you have been dating. So all that is also triggering with Moon in the Capricorn sign. You're going to be very meticulous, though, in that. And it is a good time period if you want to conceive, if there is a childbirth waiting. So you're going to be having the childbirth also. Mars and Moon are going to be in the Mars and Moon are going to be right opposite each other. So this is something which is forming a Neecha Bhanga. So that is also going to be the case. So this is the time period when, it is giving you that strength and power and divinity. You're going to be making money out of money. You're planning everything really well when there's a Neecha Bhanga. Just don't lose your temper on this day. Have a constant check and control on that at least. Okay. And also, this is a very positive time period for starting a new startup. If you want to start a business, a new, something new that you want to start, education plan, or you want to purchase property, you want to travel, or initiate something new, a new job. So this is a very positive week for that also. Maybe some future prospects overseas are opening up, new doors, are opening up for you. Now with the with Moon transiting through, yes, I will make, Shweta, I will make that video, don't worry. Moon transiting through your 12th house on the 3rd to the 5th evening, 5th afternoon, Moon is going to be in your 12th house India time. So you see Saturn is there, Venus is there. Venus exalts in the 12th sign, and Venus exalts in the 1st, but it is in the 12th house. It's like an exaltation place only. So it is very positive for your foreign connections. You might just come across people who are, suddenly, who are connecting with you never thought of, some investors, or maybe you will contact that female counterpart who's overseas going to be helping you, or in relationship, you can connect with that person you have been waiting for. Travels to the overseas lands is also quite likely on the 3rd to the 5th, if you have any meetings set up. Also, it is going to be giving expenditure, too much of expenditure on the women articles or women counterparts. Maybe you will buy something for your wife, your daughter, or your mother. You're going to be spending on the women articles on this day. In case there is some, and it is also the house of bed pleasure, so maybe there is something which is going to trigger on the 3rd, 4th, 5th. And also there is there is a likelihood that you will be looking after someone who's unwell when moon is in the 12th house. You go into that isolation zone. Actually, it's the end of the cycle, when moon has transited through all the signs and houses, and now it's coming to the end in the 12th house. So another cycle will begin. So before the other cycle begins, you're going to be thinking, how you have to plan, how the future is going to be, how the upcoming week is going to be. So all of that you're going to be thinking of. So the seed is going to be implanted when moon is in the 12th house. You can be poetic, you can be writing something, you can be self-introspective, you can be rejuvenating, you are just unwinding. At times you don't want to be in public, in limelight. You're just doing things which you really, like doing. That can also be there, when moon is in the 12th house. So you're going to be quite to yourself, and you're going to be also don't dwell on the negatives or I would say, the sorrows of life. We all have sorrows, we all have miseries, we go through all the upheavals, up down, everybody goes through that. So it's you who has to help yourself. Okay, Saturn is already there, so it makes you quite indifferent, in the 12th house. Though in the first house also it will be quite similar, but yeah, it is definitely going to be bringing about some changes when Saturn is in the first house. Then lastly, moon moves into your first house, so the cycle begins again. See, the cycle has to begin. You can have some mood swings, or maybe you're thinking too much. When moon is over your first house, you're very active, hyperactive. Rahu is also there, so you don't think too much about your material, where I should, how I can save, how I can just cut down on the money part, expenditures are increasing, all that you're thinking too much. So don't pay too much attention to all these things. Rather, you should just take things easy. You should just work on yourself, how you can just be more on the personality development, how you can get that prosperity, how you can be more prosperity overall. It's not just the material comforts you're thinking about, how I can help others prosper. When you help others, because it's a Pisces sign, to help others. So once you think like that, you definitely are actually sowing that seed in your head that you it's like going to, the fruits are going to be there, shared by you also. They're going to be shared by you, and others will share those. So you should be anything that goes around comes around types. So you're going to be thinking about your money matters, you're going to be thinking about your virtues, your ideas, your general structure of life. And moon is in the first house, you're going to be actually participating in your household things also, matters. Good time to conceive. You are going to be doing well in your creativity also. Your abilities are going to enhance. You're going to be upgrading yourself with Mars also in your 5th, and Mercury also coming out of the Gandanta and in your 10th. So you're going to be definitely some upgradation at the workplace. You're going to be promoted, or you're going to be starting a new job. 3rd, 4th, 5th, Mercury is going to be in Gandanta. So don't travel, don't plan any journeys at that time. Any kind of documentation, just reread them. Gandanta energy also works like retrogression only. So you have to plan everything really well when Mercury is going to be in Gandanta. Venus and Saturn in the 12th house, not bad. Okay. Overall, it's a good time. Do tell me in the comment section, do write, how did you enjoy, or what did you do on the first? I want to know from everyone. And also, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being there for me, for my family, praying for me constantly when I was not well, and bearing with me when I could not do the videos on time. Thank you so much, everyone. And please pray for me that I'm consistent and I keep doing the videos on time. Thank you, and God bless everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great year ahead. Om Tat Sat.